I'm tired of being single and alone, but I also don't want anyone.
In my opinion, there's several reasons why, as a single woman who is choosing to give your divine feminine energy to crusty men because you're dating,
most of those women don't even know what being feminine is.
you have to have a roster, and here's why.
What?
If you're focusing all your energy on one man because you're a one-man kind of woman and that's what you want, but you guys are just talking, he hasn't committed to you, you're going to let that little bitch get away with more than he should because you have nothing to compare it to, and you're focusing your energy on him, so you're more likely to excuse behavior.
Ladies, this is bad advice. You can lose a good man by doing that.
But for me personally, if I have several men who I'm giving attention to who are giving me attention, when one of them starts to act up, it becomes a lot more obvious because I'm like, I don't have to fuck with you. I've got multiple men vying for my attention, vying to take me out.
Bruh.
She's getting a lot of attention, yes, but it doesn't mean those are good attention. It doesn't mean any of those guys are going to commit to her.
So if you're not going to act right, I'm not going to talk to you. Also, it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to not catch feelings and pick favorites when you're talking to multiple men. So it's not until like third, fourth date that you can decide, okay, I'm just going to focus on this guy because it appears that he has potential to be committed to me.
I wonder why she's still single.
And just FYI, my preference is to have 4 men on the roster at all times.
If you're a single woman, you should be dating multiple men at a time, and here's why. Dating is really a numbers game at the end of the day, and the more men you meet, the more likely you're going to find a good fit for you.
I just want you guys to understand this. If you're talking to a modern woman, a lot of times you're not the only one she's talking to.
So if you meet 50 men in a year versus 5, you're more likely to find somebody who is a perfect fit for you out of the 50 than you would the 5, right? If you're the type of person that gets really attached to people very quickly, then it slows down the process, so you give yourself the opportunity to get to know their personality before you make a decision on whether or not you should be taking things to the next level.
Those modern women are becoming more undateable by the second. Why would a guy turn someone who's been riding the carousel into a wife? It doesn't make any sense to me.
When you date a lot of people, you also gain a better clarity on what it is that you truly need and want in your life. Not to mention that the more you date, the better you get at it. And finally, in this multiple dating scenario, your attention is just naturally divided amongst all these men, so you're kept busy, so you're not waiting by the phone for any given person's messages or calls. And if you're a man and you're triggered by this, boy, do I have a video for you.
Men are not triggered by this. We see what she's doing. It is what it is. She's training women to become 3 or 4s.
I want to talk about dating. Dating multiple people does not appeal to me. I know we live in a society full of dating apps and the social media, so you can meet so many different people, but I just refuse to spend my 20s consuming my time and energy with different men, dating different people, like consuming different sort of energies. Every single person comes with their own baggage, their own trauma, their own wounds, their own experiences, whatever it may be, and I just feel like taking all that energy in by dating multiple people is a distraction.
Everybody wants a thick girl to ride their face until they have a thick girl riding their face, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, I can't breathe. Well, you know, I was kind of hoping I wouldn't be able to breathe either. But here we are.
She belongs to the streets.
Ooh, this is nice. Girl, this all that you